Have you ever wondered why some men leave a lasting mark on a woman's memory while others vanish without a trace? It isn't about wealth, appearance, or flashy confidence. Those are fleeting. What makes a man unforgettable is deeper. It comes from understanding human psychology and applying it consistently in real life. Women remember men who create emotional impressions, who leave behind subtle but powerful experiences that shape how they feel, think, and act. Today, you will learn exactly what those actions are. This is not manipulation nor empty advice. This is about becoming a man whose presence leaves a lasting impression, a man who inspires respect, trust, and growth. The first way to become unforgettable is by making her feel truly seen and heard. Most people go through life barely listening to anyone. Conversations become noise, and emotions go unnoticed. But when you pause, look her in the eyes, and genuinely listen, you stand out. Psychology shows that memory is tightly linked to emotion. Feeling understood creates a lasting imprint. Women remember men who pay attention to the small details. They recall the way you remember what they shared, the way you notice subtle shifts in mood, or how you act on information they casually mentioned. Imagine a woman casually saying she loves a specific tea. Weeks later, you show up with that exact tea. You didn't just bring a drink. You showed her that she mattered, that her thoughts were noticed. This kind of attention is rare and emotionally potent. Years later, she may forget the car you drove, the clothes you wore, or even your exact words. But she will not forget the man who made her feel heard and important. Listening is active, not passive. It is an act of presence, attention, and respect, and those qualities create a lasting memory. The second quality women never forget is a man who challenges them to grow. Many men take one of two paths. They either agree with everything or try to control every aspect of a woman's life. The unforgettable man finds balance. He encourages her to rise without imposing his will. Humans remember those who alter the trajectory of their lives. Consider a woman who has been talking for months about starting her own business, but is paralyzed by fear. Most people would nod or offer generic encouragement. You, however, do more. You challenge her with clarity and care. I believe in you. Let's map this out and take the first step together. That moment matters. It tells her someone sees her potential even when she cannot see it herself. The memory of that encouragement lingers long after the relationship ends because it ties to her growth, her courage, and her ability to overcome self-doubt. Every time she achieves something meaningful, she recalls the man who believed in her when others hesitated. Being unforgettable also requires showing strength through vulnerability. Many men believe women only remember those who are stoic, strong, and unflinching. While strength is respected, women remember the man who revealed his human side. Vulnerability creates intimacy. It signals trust. When a man shares his fears, his struggles, or the lessons from his life, he opens a window to authenticity. This is not weakness. Weakness is instability, complaint, or inconsistency. Vulnerability is controlled strength. It is the courage to show imperfection while maintaining integrity and self-discipline. For example, a man sharing that his father worked tirelessly to provide for the family and how it shaped his values communicates authenticity and depth. Moments like these are stored deeply in memory because they reveal the real man behind the mask. Women remember this long after superficial qualities fade. Emotional honesty paired with strength makes you unforgettable because it demonstrates you are real, reliable, and human. Consistency is another pillar of lasting impact. Words are easy. Actions define reality. A man is remembered not for what he promises, but for what he fulfills. Life constantly tests intentions. The man who shows up keeps his word, and proves reliability builds trust that her mind will store permanently. Consider a woman preparing for a major presentation. Most men might wish her luck in passing. The unforgettable man goes further. He sends a message that morning. "You've got this. I know you will succeed." Afterward, he asks how it went. That pattern of reliability builds trust and security. She feels safe knowing she can rely on you. Flaky men fade into memory, but consistent men remain. Repeated, dependable action strengthens emotional and psychological imprint. This is especially true when life gets complicated. Being consistent during stress shows reliability, discipline, and presence, qualities that create deep respect and lasting memory. Protection, without control, is equally essential. Women remember men who make them feel safe, physically, emotionally, socially, and spiritually. True protection is not about restricting freedom or imposing authority. It is confidence combined with respect. It is standing up when someone disrespects her. It is walking her home without being asked. It is being present in situations where her security is subtly threatened. Our brains are wired to recognize this. Evolutionarily, women are drawn to men who can provide security without limiting autonomy. Subtle protection creates a psychological association between safety and you. A woman may forget many details of interactions, but she will remember how safe she felt in your presence. Strength paired with restraint leaves a permanent impression. The final and most transformative quality is leaving her better than you found her. The man who leaves a legacy of growth, confidence, and wisdom becomes unforgettable. He shows her what healthy love, respect, and partnership look like. Even if the relationship ends, his influence persists. She remembers the lessons you taught, the values you demonstrated, and the encouragement you offered. Every time she makes a strong decision or asserts herself, she recalls your impact. Legacy is about transformation, not attention. Men who leave behind growth instead of scars create a memory that lasts. Imagine a woman who has regained confidence, pursued her dreams, or asserted her self-respect years later. Each action carries the imprint of your influence, quietly echoing through her life. Bringing this together, the men women never forget have 6 qualities. They listen deeply and make her feel seen. They challenge growth without controlling. They show strength through vulnerability. They prove consistency through actions, not words. They protect without restricting. And they leave her better than she was before. These are not flashy gestures or pickup tricks. They are timeless principles rooted in psychology, human connection, and Stoic wisdom. You do not need wealth, fame, or perfection. You need integrity, presence, and action. This is how you create a lasting impression, not by chasing attention, but by providing impact. Start today. Listen more than you speak. Encourage growth. Be honest with your struggles. Be reliable. Protect without controlling. Inspire her to be stronger, wiser, and more capable. Build presence, trust, and respect. Women may forget superficial charm, fleeting words, or appearance, but they will never forget the man who helped them grow, kept his word, and made them feel safe and understood. Step into that role. Be consistent. Be strong. Be present. Be a man whose influence echoes long after he is gone. Be unforgettable. If this video gave you insight, subscribe Stoic 24 for more guidance on relationships, psychology, and Stoic principles. Share your thoughts in the comments. What qualities make a man unforgettable to you? Your experience might help someone else see the truth. Remember, being memorable is not about what you take, it is about what you give. Lead with impact, and your presence will linger in ways most men never achieve.